I'm breathing underwater, I'm weightless through space. I'm soaring like an eagle all over this place. Creatures most will never see are waiting there to look at me, and all I gotta do is breathe underwater. The last several episodes took us back to the roots of this show in the Cold War, tension between nations and those who would profiteer from it, and how the Seaview functions to keep the peace. It was nice while it lasted.
No sign of Dr. Thompson? No, we know he's here, Chief. Sure, and in trouble. He wouldn't call for help if there was no reason. Let's find out and look for him. Don't have to go that way. Look for a cultivated section of land, specialized tropical plants.
Nelson figured out that he might be where he's actually doing stuff rather than in some random spot on the beach. That's why he's the Admiral and they're not.
He should have...
Nelson! 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 Nelson!
What is it, Doctor? What's happening here?
Alien invader. Going to destroy mankind.
What kind of an invader? Now, how is he going to...
Stop him. Only 8 hours left.
He dies before he can answer. Nelson tells Dunlap to keep looking around while he and Sharky take the professor's body to the boat. If it's under glass, there's probably a reason for it. I wouldn't touch. You never know. It might be the alien. Okay, I thought I was kidding. I suppose the glass is just to make it pretty. When Nelson and Sharky catch up with Dunlap, they begin to suspect something might be wrong with him. The clues are subtle, but years of training and experience tell them Dunlap isn't himself right now. While he's changing magazines, Sharky sneaks around behind him.
Put it down, Dunlap. I said put it down.
Never mind. Sharky didn't see that thing, but Admiral Nelson did. He's on the radio to the Seaview when it starts sounding like someone is jamming them.
Admiral, do you read me? Not very well, Lee. We're getting a great deal of interference on this wavelength.
When this thing interferes, it does a thorough job of it. Dr. Thompson dies raving about an alien. Dunlap dies trying not to shoot the Admiral and the Chief. The radio explodes so they can't talk to the Seaview. Those are all events. There's only one thing here that's out of the ordinary. Well, of course he brought it on board. You expect them to play out this whole story on land? As if they know how.
Hey, what was that?
What was what?
I don't know. I thought I saw a flash.
You all right?
Yeah, I think so.
Better get down to sick bay. You might have got a dose of radiation.
Well, yeah, sort of. but not really. He has been dosed, though.
Hey, what's the matter?
I'm gonna pull the rods.
Are you out of your mind? You'll blow the reactor.
Get away. Settle down, will you? You don't know what you're doing. Stop it, you'll kill us all.
Yes, the alien gives him super strength. They always do. It's in their manual. It's another of those things that everybody else in the universe can do and we can't. Irwin loved to rub our noses in those. And yet, oddly enough, the human wins.
What happened? Don't you remember?
All I remember is something's driving me to the reactor. Forcing me to pull out the rods.
But you're okay now.
Yeah.
It keeps entering bodies that can't sustain it. This time it left before the body died, which I'm sure that guy is happy about.
Hey, we got a shot.
As we know, the circuitry room has a very lucrative contract that requires a certain amount of screen time every week. Suddenly, everything fixes itself. Nelson is starting to see the picture. He wants to talk to a biologist at the Institute.
Did Dr. Thompson radio his reports back to you?
Yes, sir. In fact, I've just about finished transcribing them.
Did he say anything about an exotic orchid?
Yes. Yes, he did. But his last transmission was garbled.
What did he say about the flower?
Well, as nearly as I can make out, Admiral, he indicated it was a strange species. It's rejected sunlight, but it seemed to thrive on emanations from his electronic machines.
And nothing further.
No, sir. Everything else was garbled.
And don't forget, when a garble is left out too long, it turns to garbledy-gook.
It looks pretty harmless to me.
Well, I'm not concerned about his looks. Let's see if we can get a radiation count.
I think that's the plant's way of saying none of your business.
Get a sonic gun, hurry.
Okay, that's not good, mainly because this thing tends to kill the bodies it jumps into. But it intends to kill a few other bodies before that happens. They're evenly matched despite the alien giving Nelson extra strength and stamina. You're doing it wrong. Captain Crane is the one who was trying to escape out that door. Come back and do it again.
Order a full emergency alert. I want every available man to comb every inch of this ship, deck by deck, section by section, until they find him. Now warn them to be careful. He's dangerous.
How dangerous, sir?
Issue stun guns. Now hop to it.
Since they're electrical, can't this thing make the stun guns explode like those other items did?
Aye, aye, sir. Kowalski. Sir? Break out the stun guns. Issue them to all control room hands.
Aye, sir.
Now hear this to all hands. We have an emergency aboard. We have to. Kowalski!
I guess we won't find out yet.
Chief, you all right?
A little bent, but nothing broke.
Shall I go after him, Skipper?
Now let's go to the control room. Now wait.
Took long enough to think of that. The entity leaves Nelson and jumps into the equipment, which sets off the fires and other pyrotechnics we've become accustomed to seeing in the control room. As much and as often as this sub rolls like that, a regular roller coaster has got to be a big ho-hum for these guys. The tantrum settles down, and Captain Crane and the others try to explain to Nelson that they destroyed the creature. Nelson isn't so sure. He closes the blast door so he can talk to Captain Crane alone.
The alien's still aboard, Lee.
It can't be, Admiral.
I tell you, it is. It came from the outer rim of the galaxy. It's an incredibly malign, intelligent life form.
How do you know all this?
It was inside his head, duh. That means he was also inside its head and shared its memories and stuff. Leave it to Captain Crane to focus on the least important aspect of this.
What did it want with you?
Information. It's looking for a place to live, to multiply, so that it can take over our world. And it can do that. Believe me, it can. It's going to start reproducing itself in 4 hours here aboard Seaview.
All the conditions here, including the radiation level, are perfect for a nursery. Crane still insists he killed it, but Nelson knows better. Again, he's been in its mind. He knows what can kill it and what can't. Crane's efforts fall into the can't category.
It'll seek some human body to use. One with which it's familiar and which it can feel safe. And when it does, that body has to be disintegrated in order to kill the alien.
Then there's only one body it's familiar with.
That's right, but I have no choice, Lee. I've got to let it show itself. If necessary, let it find me. In that case, you have no choice. You've got to kill me.
No need to kill him. If his body needs to be disintegrated, having the Enterprise run him through the transporter should do the trick, assuming they're in the neighborhood. Crane very unhappily passes the order along to Chief Sharkey. I'm not sure why he bypassed Mr. Morton. That's your cue to get out of there, Admiral. He missed his cue. I'll never understand why they just stand there and stare in a situation like that. He overpowers Chief Sharkey and disappears. Captain Crane gives the order, arm all men, and they're to shoot to kill on sight. I suspect Nelson was going to the reactor room, but he heard that order, so change of plans.
Get engineering. See if they can operate this door.
While they're doing that, Nelson does some stuff to the equipment so they can't stop him and heads out in the flying sub. I'm pretty sure I know what he intends to do. Crane doesn't. He orders sea-to-air missiles at the ready to fire as soon as the flying sub surfaces. Except it's not surfacing.
He's turning back. Now, what in blazes?
He's going to attack. Engine room. All ahead flank. All ahead flank.
I also suggest a hard left rudder so you're facing him and can shoot first. Never mind. He starts swinging around for another pass. Only one thing to do.
Guess that finishes the alien.
And the Admiral.
Not to mention, the Navy is getting tired of having to buy new flying subs for you all the time. You treat those things the way James Bond treated Q's cars.
Sure. Hey, Ski, come over here.
I didn't know we had a diving party out.
Skipper was talking about sending a salvage party to check the flying sub. Come on, let's give him a hand.
I'm afraid somebody is messing with us again. This thing's abilities get more fantastical as we go along. As the need arises, more and more features appear. However, it did this, for example. More than once I heard myself say, "Oh, it can do that now."
Isn't that convenient?
While Sharky reports that the alien is back and Captain Crane sounds general quarters, the alien has taken the newly reconstituted plant to the reactor room. All the men have pistols and they're prepared to shoot to kill. Because blowing it up with a torpedo didn't kill it, but the good old Colt automatic will kill anything. It's a good thing he did chop chop and not slap chop. He sets the plant in front of the reactor and starts pulling control rods.
Damage control, what happened?
The power feed from the reactor's been cut off, sir. We're getting increasingly higher readings on the radiation level.
Guess where the alien is? Crane and Sharky take a couple of sonic guns and head down there.
What's the poop, sir? Do we just bust in there or what?
Now, just stay here. I'll try to see what's going on through the viewport.
Oh, watch Skipper if he sees you first.
I know. Just stand by. Get ready to fire.
Change of plan. He's coming to us.
Hold it.
Where's the Admiral?
The Admiral, sir?
Yes, Admiral, Alien, whatever you want to call him. He's in the reactor room, isn't he?
No, sir. We were the only ones in there.
Are you sure about that, Mac?
Sure, Chief. Look for yourself, sir.
All right, back me up, Chief.
Aye, sir. Stand right there, Captain.
Where is he?
I don't know. Where are you, Admiral?
We're all around you.
Including in those two guys facing you. A couple more aliens have matured enough to take them over.
We?
Yes, we. The plant people, the ones who are going to take over your world.
All right, then show yourself. Stop your empty threats and show yourself.
The threats are far from empty. If you want proof, I'll be delighted to show you.
As I said, more and more features. I want him to explain why he couldn't do that to get back on the boat instead of using the escape hatch.
Spores are reproducing themselves. Thanks to your atomic reactor, in less than an hour, they'll reach full maturity.
And what then?
Some of them will take over you and your men as I took over the Admiral. The rest will continue to reproduce. When we've filled this vessel, you'll take us to one of your major cities, where you will help us to populate the entire planet.
Their weapons don't work, of course. Crane starts asking Nelson to fight this thing. You can see in his face that he's trying.
Break free. Break free.
I'm sorry, Captain. The Admiral may fight to regain control of his mind and body, but it's as useless for him as it will be for you.
Still, the more he fights, the harder it is for the alien to do his tasks. I'm not sure what just happened, but it has something to do with the control rods being pulled out of the reactor. Whatever it was, you get the feeling the alien didn't like it.
Come on, let's get out of here.
You've accomplished nothing by running, Captain. The ship is ours.
He keeps saying nothing can stop him, and every time he goes to do a thing, something stops him. I'm not sure he's paying attention.
Chief.
Sir?
What do you think happened in the reactor room when the explosion took place?
Well, the only time I ever saw that happen before was when the dampening rods were pulled, the reactor overloaded, and the safety valve blew.
Overload. And what happened to our men?
Well, so they just seemed to disappear. I mean, they just... The overload. That destroyed them.
Right.
So all they have to do is blow up the ship and it'll destroy the alien. Okay then, let's get to it.
If we can put together a reverse polarity overload, blast those things with it, we might have a chance.
The Admiral again.
We've got less than an hour to put together a weapon before time runs out for all of us.
They have the equipment and get it built in short order. It's a good thing they didn't have MacGyver build it. I can't help thinking he would have required duct tape. They head for the reactor room, but they won't find Nelson there.
Chip, what's going on up there? Chip, do you read me?
Chip can't come to the phone right now. Please leave a message after the fizzle.
Let's get this thing finished.
I'm reading your mind, Commander. I wouldn't bother if I were you.
Take it!
Where'd they go? As if we need to know.
You're too late, Captain. As you know, we've taken over your crew. And the Chief is quite right. The reactor is going to explode. When it does, Seaview will provide us with a permanent breeding ground, safe in the depths.
If it's all the same to you, I think I'll do my breeding the old-fashioned way.
Open the hatch.
Aw, the alien inside Nelson will never watch the show All My Children the same way again. And by the way, eventually Crane will have the presence of mind to push the control rods back in. It should have stayed on the outer rim of the galaxy. Plants that take over people's minds. We never did get an explanation of the relationship between the plant and the energy creature. We never found out where the crew disappeared to. We never found out the aliens' ultimate goal. Oh, I know, take over the world, but for what purpose? What's here that they want? Is it a Lebensraum thing? They have more population than they have places to put them? All we got was, bad alien, want to take over world. Only my can save us. On the plus side, when the guest star is a blurry image of a revolving Christmas tree light, you wouldn't believe how much money you save. All I gotta do is breathe underwater. Breathe underwater. Breathe underwater. He sets the plant in front of the come on, one word at a time.